Little League World Series. The first pitch, some historic stuff here. Monet Davis to Ella Bruning. Monet currently playing at Hampton University, may become a broadcaster. Ella, the 20th girl to play in the Little League, and she plays today at 3 o'clock. Great job, and that is the Weird and Wonderful from the National Pastime.
That's
good
great
stuff. Can I just mention, by the way, my Yankees won again last night. That is 11 in a row for them. Watch my pride, just jinxed it.
Right.
Back here with Super Bowl champ Greg Jennings. All right, Greg, let's talk some Patriots now. Cam Newton's absence from practice this week has reportedly caused some frustration inside the organization. Bill Belichick was asked yesterday if his absence is a good opportunity for Mac Jones. He said, it is. It's a lot for a guy who doesn't say a lot. The rookie quarterback reportedly took full advantage. NFL writer Ben Valent tweeted this after watching Pat's practice. He said, Mac Jones with 2 straight drives and team drills ends each one with a beautiful touchdown pass. Comes off the field to high fives from his teammates and a fist bump from McDaniels. You can see the confidence growing all around. He continued, Mac did throw a couple INTs at the end of practice, but he got a ton of work today and looked impressive running the offense. Nick, let me start with you. What do you make of the whole quarterback situation up there in New England?
Yeah, I'm not surprised by any of what we heard yesterday. I'm not surprised that there's frustration within the Patriots organization. Of course there is. Your starting veteran quarterback either knowingly or unknowingly violated the protocol that everybody knows and that he is only subject to because he's among the 10% or less of NFL players that have just chosen not to get vaccinated. And so now you're behind the 8 ball. And so I'm not surprised they're frustrated. I'm not surprised that Mac Jones seemed to have some good moments and some bad moments. I feel like Ben Volin, you know, he sent out the tweet, he's playing great, high fives, touchdown passes. And then, you know, ready to write the story. And there's like, damn, those last 2 drives ended in picks. I can't act like that didn't happen. He did have a couple of picks, but it's fine. So, and, you know, let's get that out there. So, but that's about what we would expect from a rookie quarterback. But, Greg, here's the I think Cam, in week 1, is a better option for the Patriots against anyone, particularly against a really, really good defense in Miami and a defense with Brian Flores going to have exotic blitzes and a lot of tough things for a rookie quarterback. But I do think that if we are to assume, and I think it's a safe assumption, that Mac Jones is vaccinated because nearly 90% of players are, that if you're Bill Belichick and you're weighing who's going to be my quarterback, part of the math has to be, all right, the season hasn't even started and Cam's already in a protocol. What is the likelihood he's going to end up back in a protocol and back in a protocol? And I do think that it is, I do care what people's opinions on vaccinations are, but for this conversation, I don't. Set that aside. Just from a very X's and O's football standpoint, that is going to weigh into jobs, starters, and reliability. And I think that this is just kind of a signal to that the one guy is going to have an advantage on the other, and that is assuming Mac Jones is vaccinated, is not going to be subject to all the scrutiny that Cam's going to be subject to.
Yeah, Nick, we've heard this forever. The best ability is availability.
Yep.
And regardless of where you are when it comes to being vaccinated or not, Cam has chosen not to be. And that's his own decision. Everyone knows that, including Bill Belichick. However, when you are running a team and an organization that is dependent on everyone in the building, specifically on the field, the players that are going to go out there, suit up and play, that you expect, that you game plan around every single day, all week in preparation to what you're alluding to, Nick. The best ability is availability. If I can't be certain that you are going to be available due to some obstruct or anything that is COVID protocol related, I can't truly trust that I can put all my winning desires and confidence in you. And so that's where I believe Bill Belichick is. That's where I believe the Patriots organization is. Yes, do they like Cam? They genuinely love him. I think that you said this yesterday, Nick, that there has been like this crazy amount of grace and just love and support for Cam Newton shown by Bill Belichick. And I believe it's because, number one, I think he understands who he is, and developing a relationship with someone who could have potentially been misunderstood, or you could have even misunderstood without speaking it. Now you understand that individual. You want them to be successful. And number two, look, Tom Brady left last year. He won a Super Bowl. You go and you get Cam Newton. The expectation that you have for yourself, not anyone else, is to win with the pieces that I bring in. And Cam Newton was the most important piece that he brought in. This offseason, he goes out and he gets a couple receivers. He gets some tight ends. He gets pieces that will support who Cam Newton is. And all we want you to really do, we're not going to say it, is to really get vaccinated so we can depend on you, so you can be fully accountable for what we're trying to do in the right way. And again, throwing, like you said, throwing away all the desires and the opinions of whether you're vaccinated or not, how you feel about it. It hurts the team, the fact that he is not, and that is going to be frustrating moving forward.
All right, Greg, my question for you is this. Cam has taken hundreds of snaps, won an MVP, went to the Super Bowl, has been with the Patriots for a year plus now, and Mac Jones is a rookie. Do we think that gap of experience, and assuming that Cam's, shoulder is healthy, we heard like he's working on his mechanics, got a little bit healthier in the offseason, do we assume that that gap can be made up in 5 days, where Cam is not sick, he's still studying the playbook, he's still participating virtually. But a part of me thinks that this is a little bit of a media creation, that all of a sudden Mac Jones is going to leapfrog Cam in a decade's worth of experience. But you tell me, you've been in training camps, I haven't. Are these actual 5 days of first team reps that important?
They are important, but he's not going to leapfrog Cam. What he has the opportunity to do, however, if he is vaccinated, which again Nick alluded to as well, we don't really know. We're just kind of assuming that he's in that category of being vaccinated. He's dependable in that space. He's going to be available when it comes to that particular box that needs to be checked. And so now you get a guy who okay, he's going to be here. He's going to check every box that we need. We can game plan around knowing that. Now, as far as talent, as far as ability, or what he provides first down through fourth down, third down, whatever, pass and run, no, he's not better than Cam. We see that. Now, does he have the opportunity to do some really good things? I believe so, because he's not like Trevor Lawrence, where he's going to a terrible team. He's in a really good situation that can support his skill set. Like, that's what Bill Belichick does. He puts the best players out on the field, the best 11, and he allows the success to fall on all 11 guys, not just one guy, so he supports all 11.
You're right, he's not Trevor Lawrence, as far as the team he went to or in ability. But he's also wild. He's not Jared Stidham. He's a guy who the Patriots took in the first round. He's a guy that a lot of people thought the Niners were going to take 3rd overall. Now, I might have thought that was crazy, but the Patriots clearly believe Mac Jones is going to be their starting quarterback for a long time. So it's not totally a fair fight in regards to, fair fight's the wrong word. I don't think Mac Jones has to, in the here and now immediacy, necessarily leapfrog Cam Newton to become the starting quarterback for the Patriots. I think that if he is on the right trajectory, and if other things are going in their favor, and if, the Bills start out 6-0 and look unbelievable, and it's like, okay, we're not winning the Super Bowl this year. Like, we're not winning the division, we're not winning then all of a sudden, ties tend to go to the younger guy you just drafted who you are building your future around, particularly if he all of a sudden becomes more dependable. I think that's all reasonable, and those are all things that are now, at the forefront because he is getting these reps and these opportunities. Now, if he goes out today at the joint practice, Jenna, and he looks terrible, then it's like, okay, you had the opportunity, you squandered it in the moment, and Cam, takes status quo. But what if he goes out today and lights up the Giants? And the reports are, oh my God, just like at Alabama, the guy might not look great in the locker room, but lights come on and he is wheeling and dealing. We don't know. That's now an opportunity that he has. So what time, Wilds? What time? Oh, take a lap. Lap it up.
Lap it up. Lap it up.
Yeah, Joe
Lap it up.